Hello everybody, I am only777. This is the Dodgy Kebab, and today we're looking at Grove Street. We're going to compare the PlayStation 2 version of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas to the PlayStation 3 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. So we've just come out of CJ's house. We're running past Sweet's house there. There's Sweet's house. We know it's Sweet's house because there's his basketball hoop and setup. You can play a little sub-mini game thing, can't you, in the PS2 version. We go past a couple of the other skanky looking houses here. There was a gun behind one of those ones. I did have a look for it off screen, like off camera, but I didn't find it. I didn't look very hard. I should have really. So that's the PS2 version, as we've seen. Here's the PS3 version. I've pulled up to what I believe would be the position of CJ's house. I think that's approximately where it should be, because you get the mission, don't you, around there where you've got a... Well, I won't spoil it actually. This is where I think Sweet's house should be. Obviously everything's been reconverted a little bit, so it's hard to say exactly what should be where, but that's approximately where it should be. But you get an idea. You've had a quick look around there. We'll see you around again in a second. Here's the PS2 version. If we run out of the cul-de-sac part and leg it down the road all the way to the shop, we'll look at how densely populated the area and the roads are, the sort of colour palette they've used here. It looks all very nice actually still. I think maybe that's nostalgia talking. It probably is actually. That woman there, she's not wearing very much, is she? Not at all. And this is running on PS2 hardware, by the way. It's not emulation. This is the real deal. So go into the bar. I cut the loading times just in case anyone was wondering. There's no point having loading times when I can just cut them out. So yeah, there's a bar. Do the same on the PS3 version. So let's run down the road to where the shop should be. It's hard because the place has been remodelled quite a bit, to be fair. Look, there's no bridge, there's no underpass. You can't go underneath the that part. So it's hard to sort of get your bearings. Perhaps that would have been the bar, I don't know. Probably not, because that may have been the road. I don't know. I mean, it's not really, is it? Because it's all been... Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. Just run me over. Why not? But yeah, like I was saying, it's hard to get your bearings because it is quite remodelled. It's just the cul-de-sac part of Grove Street, which is obviously recognisable. Well, they don't have a bar, but they do have this petrol station. So you can go in there and hold the place up, get some money. What gun shall I choose? Yeah, assault rifle. Give me your money. Money. So, there's a way to get cash. Anyway, what does it look like if we drive down all the way down the road, as far as we can? So, obviously, this is still the PS2 version. You can see that. I've put a big logo in the corner just in case anyone's really spasticated and couldn't work that out. You can tell it's the proper PS2 one, it's not emulated because the blur works perfectly. Do you remember that? You used to have the blur feature set on by default when you were going fast in the car. I used to turn that off, but for the purpose of this video, I don't know who else used to turn it off. I always did. So I thought I'd leave it on. And here's the PS3 version doing exactly the same thing, but because of the remodelling, it makes it totally different. Totally and utterly different. So... really, I've come to the conclusion that the cul-de-sac part of Grove Street is the same. The rest is vastly different. Vastly. Although the overall shape of the whole of San Andreas is actually very similar when you look at the two maps side by side. To drive around it, lots of things are all in different places. It's all quite different. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this comparison, and I liked making it actually, this one. I'll see you later. Bye bye.